best wrestling podcast in the world. Fact, the road-wearing original Pete, the believing, power of positivity, keeping it Rollins, the Summit. Fact, the homicidal, the genocidal, the ECW loving, daring young creeping, Mr. No Days Off, Scott. Fact, the biscuit and gravy eating, Naomi loving, lunatic craving, the melting pot, JP, and you can bank on that. Fact, the Bailey hugging, the interrupting, the Jaeger drinking, mouth of the Carolinas, Will Stevens. Fact.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
I miss you, Darren Young. Little Steven, Darren Young, in a evening gown match with Pat Patterson. Little Steven gets a little French-Canadian in him. If Jeff Hardy's going to face Jay Leno in a steel chairs match, people are just jealous because I got skill.
Here's my issue. Is it worse to get beat by one midget or three? Little Steven in a beer drinking contest with Naomi. I have this big issue with people. I don't want to sound like an idiot.
Just kept it Rollins. Jimmy Hart, Triple H, X-Pac against Little Steven in a microphone on a pole match. Anything can happen. It's like, if you don't want it, then don't bark it.
We're three-man band. That's horrible. I don't want to make you look bad.
You're fired, sir. When you want to hear me mess up, they're in Radioland. When you want to hear me not mess up, I did not know that. Wow. Wrestling with attitude. When you want your beer, awesome. And welcome back to Wrestling with Attitude. That's right. Wrestling with Attitude. Periscope, how you doing out there? I am Little Steven, the mouth of the Carolinas, and that guy on top of a summit, I can't even see him sometimes, the Summit. Yeah, that's
you know,
that's how it
you
goes.
have the worst attitude in attitude.
Actually, no, I don't. I'm doing pretty good. Don't air at me.
Y'all, come on, tell the truth. Y'all don't like Little Steven, do you?
They love me.
Yeah. Come on, in wrestling land, you don't like him really. Wrestling world, sorry. In wrestling world, do we really like Little Steven?
We do.
No.
We'll take a vote right now.
No, I'm just kidding. But we got, of course he's back. He's a lot of things to talk about. How you doing over here? You all right?
I'm feeling great. How are you doing over there?
I'm all right, man.
All right.
I'm here stuck with you right now. It's great.
See, and that's why our friendship's so good with each other.
It kind of I'm like the Brock Lesnar of the group.
The Brock Lesnar of the group.
Yeah, you pay to see me.
But you really pay to see Paul Heyman. But it's cool.
No. Speaking of Paul Heyman and Monday Night Raw, this week they were in Alabama.
Ooh.
Yeah. Birmingham, Alabama. Paul Heyman comes out with Brock Lesnar. Talk about Lesnar will become the WWE champion again when Dean Ambrose music hits. Ambrose makes his way to the ring. He tells him he's looking forward to Suplex City at Fastlane. The French heads to the back to wrap up the opening segment, but he says he wants to visit Suplex City. I thought it was a great promo.
Oh, it was good.
It was a great promo by Dean Ambrose.
Yeah. I mean, I liked it with Dean Ambrose because, he can hold his own. We've known that, but, it's the first time we've seen him actually talk to the Beast Incarnate. So, I liked it. I thought it was an okay beginning to Raw, Mm-hmm. I felt, anytime we get to see Paul Heyman come out and talk for a minute, it's always fun. It's always fun.
Welcome David Rivera to the show. He just invited some other followers, so that's great.
What's up, man?
So, but anyway, we got Kalisto versus Rusev was the first match of the night.
Yeah.
The U.S. champion sent out the Bulgarian Brute. Del Rio was on commentary. Kalisto ended up using the fast-paced offense on the floor. He won by a countout. So, there you go. Action-packed. He won by a countout. And in case you didn't hear, it's going to be Kalisto versus Del Rio at Fastlane for the U.S. title.
No!
Yes, once again. Backstage, we had Stephanie, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose. During that time in the back, informs them that they will be competing in tonight's Raw main event against the New Day. Then we had the Usos against the guy that broke the chains, Curtis Axel and Adam Rose, the Social Outcasts. In case you didn't know, the reason that Bo Dallas wasn't there this week and Bray Wyatt wasn't there, their grandfather, Blackjack Mulligan's in the hospital, and it doesn't look good. So much prayers out to Blackjack Mulligan. He is Mike Rotundo's father-in-law. He's Barry Windham's father.
Okay, so that's why Bray Wyatt. Okay.
Glad Kalisto kept the U.S. title. I agree with that. He's the best thing right now for U.S. title. The Del Rio versus a Lucha, I'm done with.
You're just tired.
I'm done with it.
Because we've seen it so many times.
Raymond, if no one has seen Del Rio versus Kalisto right now, it's Rey Mysterio 4 years ago.
It's basically what it is.
So,
And then it was
that's
Sin
my
Cara versus...
I like Kalisto, don't get me wrong. There's better... Del Rio is not this right situation.
I think it's because it's Del Rio. I think if you saw Kalisto versus someone else, you'd be okay with it. I think you'd be very okay with it.
And hopefully we will. Del Rio's actually hurt. But Blackjack Mulligan, much prayers out to Blackjack Mulligan.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll pull through and everything will be okay. He's 73, but he's in the hospital, so we don't know. And they were not on SmackDown as well.
Blackjack.
If you don't know who he is, go back and Google, watch some WWE Network, which you can get for $9.99.
Or
is it still free?
I don't think it is actually.
Yeah, I don't think it is. Then we got, but anyway, the Usos end up winning. They went with the top rope splash for 1, 2, 3. Then we have the best person in a promo match. But the promo was horrible because all we could hear is The Miz. We got Miz TV with AJ Styles. Miz comes out. He says, I want AJ Styles. I want to mentor AJ Styles. He said what he did for Daniel Bryan's career is great. And listen.
Absolutely.
Miz... You have done nothing for anybody in that company. And, I don't get it. You're not Chris Jericho. And he thinks he is. And for some reason, the WWE thinks he is. He's not that entertaining. My show, let me tell you, you want to see a great show? Watch The Summit House. That's a better show than The Miz TV. Yes, I just wrote a brand new TV show we're going to do. But you know what?
Yeah, thanks for telling me about it.
Yeah, I know. But come on. Miz is not entertaining. Have you seen the Marine 4? No.
No.
Okay.
Haven't seen any of the Marines except
but
the first one.
I did not like the promo because AJ did not talk barely. And people need to know that don't know who he is. I'm sure a lot of people do know who he is, but the people that don't, the young fans need to know who he is. And I know you don't like his twang.
No.
But
I like it though. Him not being able to talk because it has that mystery to it. So it's like he's still like when he does talk, you're going to be like, oh my god, he talked this time and everything. It's like they still have that mystery of like you don't know who he is. Like I told you last week. I like this with AJ Styles because for fans that don't know anything about him, he's still new to us. It's still brand new feeling.
But put him against somebody. He wrestled Curtis Axel on SmackDown last week. He is in a Raw segment with The Miz. No one cares about The Miz. No one. Please tell me anyone out there likes The Miz because I don't. If you like The Miz, please tell me why you like The Miz. The Miz, come on, man.
I thought you liked The Miz because I thought you said you liked him at WrestleMania 27.
4 years ago, the gimmick worked. The gimmick is old. It has not evolved. All he's done is put on the worst hairdress, the outfit I've ever seen.
Looks like a blind nun.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. But no, AJ Styles is a plus guy, and you got him messing with a C. Don't shine. You know that shine that I keep saying. Don't wear the shine off on the Miz. Come on, dude. You got plenty of people.
Well, at least he's not wrestling the Miz, and I need to knock on wood on that. But,
no, that's coming. That would probably be at Fastlane.
Oh.
Him or Jericho, 1 to 2.
But I'm telling you,
I understand.
At
Jericho.
WrestleMania, we're gonna see something. He's gonna wrestle somebody big. He's gonna wrestle.
He's on, hopefully, but I don't know that. I honestly don't know that. I mean, he might. Me and JP were Melting Pot were talking earlier. They need to bring back the Money in the Bank for WrestleMania. This year, they need to bring back the Money in the Bank for WrestleMania because you have a lot of guys that can take that next step. But what matches are you going to have?
But then, what are you going to do for that month for Money in the Bank? Are you going to change it?
You can bring back a pay-per-view. Bring back Great American Bash. Do Cyber Sunday. Do something.
Cyber Sunday would
Fall
be cool.
Brawl in July. I mean, I don't know. War
Fall
Games.
Brawl in July. It's
Do
not even
something.
in July.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Do something else. You can't just bring back Money in the Bank for a month.
Bring back Slamboree. That's what we need to see.
Do not bring back Sin. Do not bring Sin back. I will cancel my membership. You bring back Sin.
Or Greed. Bring back Greed. That was a great one.
Don't bring back Cream, Creed, or anything else. That is horrible. That is horrible. Please don't. Then we have Brie Bella versus Charlotte. Brie Bella ended up winning. 1, 2, 3. She rolled her up after Ric Flair interfered. So now you're going to see the rumor match at WrestleMania is Charlotte versus Becky versus Sasha Banks. We'll talk about Banks more. Big Show versus Rowan was next. Big Show ended up winning. So you'll probably see the Big Show against Strowman at the next pay-per-view.
I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that.
I'm not, because then the big rumor right now is you'll put Braun Strowman against The Undertaker. I'm not crazy about that. Strowman is not ready for that main event yet.
Yeah, but that's The Undertaker for you. He likes to do that stuff lately.
Undertaker's not doing this. It's Vince. Vince is the one trying. That's all the rumors. Vince wants to have Strowman, and that he is very high on Strowman.
Because apparently Undertaker likes these big guys. He likes to...
But you don't have... This guy is not in that main event caliber yet.
No, he's not.
Next year, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
But this year, no. He's brand new.
He's very new.
You know? And you don't push him farther than... And if he loses, what's going to happen?
He's going to go down.
I mean, you already had Bray Wyatt lose to Undertaker. You don't have another Wyatt family member lose to Undertaker?
Well, that's the thing, though. Bray's just going to lose the Brock Lesnar if that's what it's looking like right now. So, I mean, I don't see a difference here. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you're going to do. I don't like the look of WrestleMania right now, but I don't know. It might get better. Hopefully. But going back to, the Big Show and Eric Rowan match, it was okay. I just wasn't. I mean, I understand what they're doing. They're just trying to build Braun Strowman up. I get it. But they're doing it too quick. You could have built him up a little bit earlier. If you did it around TLC, heck, Survivor Series, I think it would have been better. And then had him go against The Undertaker. I know it would have been too soon, but at least he would have had some heat on him. Wasn't
he in Survivor Series?
Who, Braun Strowman?
Yeah. Wasn't he there?
He was there, but he wasn't even in the match.
That's my point.
Yeah, that's
Why
the
not
thing.
do stuff with him back at Survivor Series and
Yeah.
build him up? Don't build him up a month before the pay-per-view.
Thank you.
And then say, hey, guess what? We're going to put you against The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Like,
really?
I mean, I guess they kind of foreshadowed it at Survivor Series, every time Strowman faced The Undertaker, Undertaker's just like, you don't scare me. But it's like, why wasn't he in the match? He should have been in the match.
The only thing you can do is, to me, they should put Strowman, Kane, and say what you want. Bray Wyatt's going to screw over Lesnar. We all know that.
Oh, we all know.
So put Lesnar and The Undertaker and Kane together against the Wyatt family. 3-on-4. That's the only thing to me you can do at WrestleMania. Because you put the Beast with the Brothers of Destruction. Make it a 6-man, tag team. Make it 3-on-4, whatever. That makes sense to me. But you can't do a one-on-one match of Braun Strowman against The Undertaker. You just cannot do that.
Yeah, not right now. No.
It's way too early. Then we had Triple H and Brock Lesnar backstage, as a matter of fact. Triple H accuses the Beast of going soft after allowing Ambrose to talk to him the way he did. Then we had Titus O'Neil versus Tyler Breeze. Titus O'Neil wins with the power bomb. It was okay. I'm getting dull on Tyler Breeze. Then we had Dolph Ziggler versus Kevin Owens. Dolph Ziggler wins with the zigzag.
The zigzag.
Kevin Owens lost to Dolph Ziggler.
There's nothing wrong with that to me. I'm sorry.
It is to me. This guy should be fighting The Undertaker. He should be fighting AJ Styles. He should be fighting Sami Zayn. Guys that Dolph Ziggler is buried. So now you want to bury Kevin Owens?
No, you're not, dude. Just because he battles him one time doesn't mean he's going to be buried.
He's fought him. There's other matches that makes more sense.
I know, but
we just left the Rumble where Kevin Owens threw out AJ Styles. So now you're going to have Kevin Owens fight Ziggler?
Yeah. I know, but I mean, what?
The booking is horrible.
Well, of course.
The creative is horrible.
The booking
with these
has
guys.
been horrible for 3 years.
I know, but we have to, you got some hope. You need to have your guns ready going to WrestleMania. This is supposed to be, I'm going to be there. I want to see some good matches. Then we had Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch. Winner by DQ is Sasha after the remaining Team Bad members attack Sasha Banks, and Banks and Lynch clean house of Team Bad. So now you see Sasha's on her own away from Team Bad.
Oh, good.
Chris Jericho has his eye on AJ Styles. They're having a rematch on SmackDown this week. I know you can't wait for that one.
What, the SmackDown rematch?
Yeah.
Oh, whoo. Can't wait for that.
Hopefully we'll see the Styles clash again. Then we got Goldust trying to recruit R-Truth, the Golden Truth.
Cannot wait.
I know. It's funny. It's good. I can't wait to see Booker T 2.0. And then we got Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns versus New Day. Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose wins after Ambrose hits Dirty D's for the 1, 2, 3. After the match, the Beast Incarnate strike. He comes out. Lesnar comes out. He hits the F5 on Ambrose, and that was it. He hits, and Lesnar and Heyman exit the ring and goes out there. Lesnar looking back at the ring. Raw was okay. Not really super impressed.
Yeah.
It was okay, show.
Okay.
What do you think?
I mean, it was okay. I can't wait for next week because I know, what is it? It's in 2 weeks, right? Fastlane?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they got to look. I mean, whether the pay-per-view sucks or not, I always love the Raw before and after the pay-per-view. I always love those two Raws because they at least try to get people interested in it. So, can't wait for next week's. I mean, I think this one was okay. I mean, there were some good moments in it. So, we'll see what happens, That's all I really can say about it.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah.
In case you don't, this is a portion of the show. If you don't want to know what happens on SmackDown, turn away.
Is this what we're calling this now?
Yeah.
The portion of the show?
Yeah, this is a portion of the show that I'm going to share some of SmackDown results. If I can, yeah, I'm looking again. But if you don't want to know what happened on SmackDown, not a lot. I'll just tell you that. It was another great edition of SmackDown.
Great edition.
They need. Oh, they're live. No, they're not. They're not live yet. They need to go live.
I don't think they'll ever go live.
It doesn't look like it. Let's talk about NXT a little bit. I did watch some of NXT last night. Did you watch any?
No, but please share.
Last night they had Finn Balor versus Apollo Crews. Great match. Apollo wins. Or not Apollo. Finn Balor wins.
I was going to say, what?
Finn Balor wins the match. It was a non-title match anyway. Carmelo fought against Emma. She beat Emma. Of course, next week on NXT you got Bailey and Carmella fighting for the titles.
Okay.
Nothing really exciting. Of course, Regal announced that it would be Sami Zayn versus Samoa Joe at in 2 weeks for the number one contendership to face Finn Balor. So nothing exciting is coming until March 2nd. I'm just saying. When March 2nd, get your DVRs ready because A double will be there. A double will be on the show.
You are just too ecstatic about
I am.
this.
It's Austin Aries, man.
You are too
A
ecstatic.
double's there.
Man.
Anyway.
Oh, my.
News on TNA. If you didn't watch TNA this week, you didn't miss a lot.
I feel like, is there never anything new with TNA?
No, you didn't miss a lot this week. I mean, you had a 4-on-4 war match called a hardcore war match.
A hardcore war match.
Yeah, it was Crazy Steve and Abyss, the tag team champions. What? Go ahead.
All right, let's just cut this open here for a second.
Cut
Who
this
the
open?
heck is Crazy Steve? Because I watched this guy, and I thought, this guy's an idiot.
No, he is. He's Crazy Steve.
And why are you giving him and Abyss the tag team championships?
Well, the Wolves got hurt. And I'll tell you, Crazy Steve and Abyss don't keep it long because Beer Money wins it soon.
I was about to say, because Beer Money is back, and it looks like Beer Money is your main tag team right now. So why not give it to him? That's why I was a little confused when I saw that. But, and I like Beer Money. They're fun. I mean, they're awesome. So I like Beer Money. They're pretty good. So.
All right. You want to go into what ifs?
Yeah, sure. You want to?
All right, go ahead and play the music.
Yeah.
In case you don't know what ifs are, this is where we ask wrestling what ifs. So when you're listening, if you got something you want to ask us. We'll tell you what we think.
Yeah.
About what if.
All right, here we go.
Nasty. Nasty.
What if? What if? What if? What if?
Too dirty to clean my act up.
Oh, my favorite segment ever. All right, Summit, what do you got for us on the what if train today?
Well, the first one I got is it's kind of recent. What if Dean Ambrose or Roman Reigns turned their back on the Shield instead of it being Seth Rollins? And who would have been better with the authority, Dean Ambrose or Roman Reigns at this point? Seeing you don't know anything else, that Seth Rollins would go on to be the wrestler of the year.
Oh, shush.
I'm just saying he is the undisputed future of the company.
Not anymore.
No, he still is.
He's the man.
No, he's still there. But, what if, it would have been Ambrose that turned his back or Roman Reigns that would turn heel. One of those guys would have faced, would have been the face of the company. Hold on a second. Sean says, will Shane McMahon return to WWE? No.
No.
He's got another. He just got appointed vice president of broadcasting for a company in Japan.
Yeah.
It's You Demand, actually, is what it's called.
Yeah.
So he's doing that.
He said he'll show up, but he will never. I don't think he'll ever be on TV.
Right.
Unfortunately.
So anyway, your what if?
Man, a good one. Let me say.
Well, thank you.
So here's my thing. Well, first let me answer the first one of if they turn their back on the Shield instead of Seth Rollins. I would have loved that one because it would have been great for Ambrose's character anyways. At that time, he was the lunatic fringe before he was the lunatic fringe. He was crazy in the Shield. Mm-hmm. So I mean, heck, he threw over his own partner in the Royal Rumble. I mean, come on. And so, I mean, Ambrose is a perfect fit for that. Now, for the Authority, I think it would have been Roman Reigns. Because Roman Reigns could have played that character like, yeah, you know, well, I'm going to be a star and everything. Because he was outshining at that time. You know? And I think he would have been perfect.
So you think Dean Ambrose?
No, like I think Roman Reigns would have been perfect with the Authority, and then Dean Ambrose would have been perfect as just doing what he does now. But I mean, I don't see Dean Ambrose as a heel. You know, like I feel he'd be one of those heels that you'd still cheer, like you know, like Brock Lesnar in a way. Like you still cheer for the guy. So, I don't know. I mean, but I think Roman Reigns would have been a perfect fit for the Authority if they went in that direction. But they would have had to go with that direction. So, you know, he wouldn't need any of that help or anything. It would have been different. But, I mean, I love the way they went with Seth Rollins. I just feel that if they went a different direction, Roman Reigns would have been a star way before. I mean, he already is, but still. So that's my take on it. What do you think?
I really think that he would have. You can't go wrong. I would have had. You know, I love. I would have loved having. You know, either one of them. You know,
Really?
Rollins, the way Rollins turned out, you know, it worked out. I think it was a perfect call.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I could have seen Ambrose.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I could have seen Reigns because he's the bigger guy.
Yeah.
You could have done. I think they could have done a more Triple H Batista type of match where, you know, the mentor turned on the mentee, on the student.
Yeah.
You know, with Rollins doing that with two. I could have seen it being Rollins turning on Reigns at some point if you kept them together because they were the tag team anyway.
Yeah, see,
You
that's
know,
the
if
thing.
Ambrose was separating being the bad guy, he could have went on different people, different storylines.
Yeah.
To me, you could have done a Triple H / Batista type of match. I think you could have gave Rollins, you could let him turn down the road and let him be the bad guy. Like right now, it would be perfect. We're going into this three-way dance, this three-way event. If it was Rollins versus Reigns versus Lesnar, and Ambrose has been the champion this year already.
That would have been
Okay?
awesome.
Because then you could have done Rollins turn bad guy and stab Reigns in the back.
Yeah.
And then you could have had a storyline going to WrestleMania.
Perfect.
So,
Perfect,
you know,
I bet.
that's the side effect I think you could get. But Ambrose has been a great character all year. He will be next year.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's great.
Oh, he will.
So,
Yeah.
you got time for one more?
Sure, man. Yeah.
Jeff Hardy. What if Jeff Hardy had turned on Matt Hardy at Bound for Glory, like I said?
TNA would not be in the toilet. Next question. No, I think what would have happened. Actually, here's my only problem with it, though. If it would have happened, I felt like EC3, you wouldn't have saw much of EC3 then. Like, I feel like EC3 would have got left behind. Because it would have just been focused on Matt and Jeff. Like, then where does EC3 go? Who faces EC3? What happens to EC3? Like, that would have been my only issue. But, yeah, it would have been better then, and then you wouldn't have had this stupid tournament and everything. That would have been great. But, you know, I mean, that's how I would have saw it. And, you know, we wouldn't have to see it. You know, instead, we're going to see Matt versus Jeff probably what? In probably a few months. Mm-hmm. So.
That's true. I think they did it the right way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's go real quick this week in wrestling history. Shout out to Marty Jannetty, born on February 3rd, 1960, as Frederick Jannetty in Columbus, Georgia. So, happy birthday, sir. February 4th, a near riot breaks out in Sioux City, Iowa, following a 2-hour match between Weldick Zesko and Joe Steacher. Angry fans began yelling fake, fake. This was in 1919. So apparently this was a huge riot at that time. I never read about this, so but they had to. But all bets, Matt, on the match was called off because the match went too long. They called off all bets that people were betting. So a little bit of wrestling news for you there. Okay. Last one here, February 5th, pro wrestling returns to primetime network television after a 33-year absence with broadcast of WWF's main event program on NBC. And that was February 5th, 1985. You remember that? Mm-hmm. It's pretty good.
You can watch it all on WWF Network.
Yeah.
You know, you talk. Is that you got any more news?
That's all I got. You got any?
Yeah, another one is where was I reading? In case you don't know, Sunny came out with her new video. Yes, and she challenged China to a sex match. Yeah. So I just
hold on, I gotta go throw up real quick.
Sunny.
I know you want me.
Not anymore. 30 years ago. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's not pretty whatsoever. As far as her, I'm talking about her and China. Come on. I mean, you know, you guys, come on. There's nothing to say on that. Oh,
that's horrible news.
That is horrible.
Why would you bring that up?
I don't know. I just figured it out. Why did I even address that? Much get real. I know I meant to mention something. Much prayers out to Bret Hart, who's going through colon cancer. Hopefully he'll beat it. Everything will be okay. And Ryback debuted new ring gear at SmackDown.
Ooh.
Yeah, he looks like Goldberg.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
What does that mean? Is Goldberg coming to 32?
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Kidding.
I wouldn't be surprised on anything.
Really?
Dude, they're hurting for people. Look, matches right now.
But Goldberg can't wrestle anymore. Have you seen him?
Why not? He can.
What do you mean, why?
Ryback is his age and he can't wrestle.
I don't know, man.
So, I don't know, dude.
I don't know about that.
But anyway, that's pretty much wrestling news this week.
All right. Well.
That doesn't sound like AJ Styles.
Oh, you wanted AJ Styles?
No, you play it. No, you don't play it.
I'm going
to
play
WrestleMania.
This is the official WrestleMania 32 song for you guys.
We're on the road to WrestleMania.
We are on that road.
It's a bumpy road.
Oh, yeah. Well, that about wraps it up here. About wraps it up.
That wraps
it up. Hi, I am Little Steven. That is the Summit.
Thank you. I am the Summit for, people that interrupt me.
Periscope, thanks for listening in. Anybody on Stitcher, Spreaker, iTunes, thank you for checking us out. And as always, check out WrestlingWithAttitude.com.
And don't forget to tweet us, WWA Show, your top 5 worst matches in WrestleMania history. Mm-hmm. And make sure Daniel Bryan's matches is up there. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, guys, thank you, and we'll see you next time here on Wrestling with Attitude.
See you later.
Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Morning comes and you know that you want to stay. Close the blinds, let's pretend 10 of the time